On over to your yoga mat. Stand tall with your feet outer hip distance apart. Take a moment to drape your arms just down by your side. Turn your palms open and either turn your gaze low or close your eyes for a moment. Have a little bend behind the knees so you don't feel like you're locked out here in any way. Deep breath in. Exhale. Push the air out. Do that one more time. Nice breath in through the belly. And breath out. This time as you breathe in, open the eyes and reach your arms up to the sky. And then fold over the body. Place the hands on the ground. Make the legs as straight as they'll go. Keep hanging the head. Give it a little bit of a shake here. And then let it shake and wiggle into the shoulders as well. Heel toe the feet a little wider apart until you can lean side to side. Fingertips either touching down to the ground or higher up on your thighs. You can slow this movement down. You can speed it up. We're going to give you lots of options as we find our space today. Stay in the center, hands on your thighs now. Turn your toes out, heels in, and get in a little bit of shoulder movement. So in today's Triple B, we'll get good and warm here first. And then we have an arms combo, a legs combo, an abs combo, and hopefully holding out a little quick HIIT cardio towards the end. Okay, heel toe those feet back in, lift the arms back up to the sky. One more time, fold over, standing forward, fold. This time, pedal the feet a little back and forth to get one leg at a time. You can even lift the heels as you wish. And slowly, inchworm, roll it back up. Stand at the back end of your yoga mat. Triple B sun salutations. I start from the back of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky. A little bit of sun salutation. A little bit of strength work. Fold over and walk out to plank. From plank pose, mountain climbers, give me 4. Go back to downward facing dog. Take your right hand to your left ankle, twist under the body, and then place your hand down. Take your left hand to the right ankle, twist under, and then set the hand back down. Look towards your hands and step or even jump to a squat, hands up, butt and knees about in the same line here, and then hands down, step back. Bend the knees to walk the hands backwards to your feet. Stand up. That's 1. We've got a few more. We'll go faster here. Forward fold. Walk through to plank. Mountain climbers. Down dog with the twist. Start to find your pace, your way of moving here. Step or jump to your squat. And back. Walk the hands in. This is meant to warm up the body, give ourselves some rhythm and flow. Just one more today. Fold it over. Walk it out. Knee, 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 knee. 4 more. To your down dog twist. Squat. And back. Walk the hands to your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, lower the arms down by your side. Everything gets a little bit of a shake. Okay, warm enough to get us into our first set. We're going to be lying down on the yoga mat. I'm grabbing my 5-pound dumbbells. The other option is 1 yoga block. The other option is nothing at all. Watch me first. If you lie down, take the arms out in a T. Keep the right foot flat on the ground and send your left leg straight against the mat. Okay, now right arm up into the air. And you're going to keep your eyes on that dumbbell the entire time because, of course, you don't want it coming down on you. Now here, it's a shoulder roll. We're rolling towards the left to lift the arm higher. Right shoulder goes straight up. And then you're coming back down. Really nice strength and stability work here. The second exercise that we'll put into a combo here will be 2 arms straight up, 2 feet flat on the floor, and tricep curls. Now this can be 1 dumbbell holding on to either end. It could be 1 yoga block holding on to either end, or as I'm demonstrating, 1 dumbbell in each hand. Take your pick. We're starting here, right foot flat on the ground, right arm straight up. Stay with me. Are you ready? All right. Lift up and roll for 2, and then come back down for 2. Lift and roll, slowly retreat down. Lift and roll, and back down. One more time, this pace, and down. Go a little faster. It's up for 1, down for 1, up for 1, and down. Roll through the hip to help with the movement in the upper body. If that quicker pace is not a great work for you, stay with the slower pace. No big deal. We've got 2 more here. You're up and down. It's sort of a small movement, and yet it gets a lot of work done for us. 2 feet on the ground here, 2 dumbbells straight up into the air. Tricep curls, we go back, 2, and up, 2. Back, 2. Push down through your feet to root your spine. There should be still easy movement with breath here, but pull your navel back towards your spine to stay really strong and contained there in the midsection. Try to isolate the movement. Elbows go straight up towards the sky the entire time. Speed it up. 4 more. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Once more. Down and up. Right leg straight against the mat. Right arm out to the side. Left arm stays as is, or you've changed the yoga block if you're using 1. All right, here we are. Slow it first. Roll towards your right side. And you want that dumbbell to seem as if it's staying in the exact same position the entire time, just like an elevator, lifting up and coming down. So that's why your eyes stay up on the left hand, really guiding it. Push through your left foot to help roll from hip to shoulder. Go a little quicker here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Changing heights on each count for 2 and 1. 2 feet to the ground. 2 dumbbells straight up or holding onto each side of your yoga block. Here we are, tricep kickbacks. One more time. We're down and up. I should say tricep extensions here since we're lying on our back. You're down, 2, and up, 2. It's the slower beat. And up. Faster for 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Safely Elbows down by your side. Use your body to help you lift upright. Not bad at all. Stand up and shake out. So we're totally separating arms and now into legs. Legs, get some upper body twist with the torso. So I'm gonna change to my 10-pound weight now and hold it in either side. Again, watch first and then we'll do it. Standing at the top of your mat, arms hugged in pretty close to the side. So I've got that dumbbell just a little higher than my navel here. And we're going into a lunge with a twist. So one leg will step back, twist, untwist, and step forward. We'll do all of these movements separate to begin with in terms of the step, lunge, twist, untwist, and step, and then we start to go faster and put it together. This combination here is nice and simple, like a forward fold, little bend in the knees, nice long length in your back. You hinge forward, dumbbell hovers right about ankle height, no lower, and then come straight back up, deadlift. All right, start with the lunge with the twist, so holding that dumbbell or a yoga block or nothing at all to hold the space right above your navel. Right foot stays forward, step your left foot back, add the lunge, the twist, untwist, and step. 1, 2 is the twist, untwist, and step. Go side to side here. Feel free to find your own pace, but thinking about 4 counts. Really seeing the lunge as different than the twist. Work with your breath. It's just a constant breath in and out. No retention, no holding. And then speed this up. So as you step back, you twist at the same time. We've got 8 more with the step and twist. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 feet together, front of the mat. Weight straight down, little bend behind the knees. Deadlift goes down, mid-shin to lower ankle, and straight back up. Squeeze the glutes at the top and press your hips slightly forward for the full range of motion here. Down, 2, and up, 2, down, 2, and up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. 4 more like this. These are always sneaky, I think. You can certainly hold heavier weights, but you want to keep the longer length in the spine. Look about 4, 5 feet in front of you the entire time. Don't drop the head as you work the motion. 1 more time into the lunge with twist. Again, start right foot forward. Go slow at first. Separate each of the movements. See your lunge and then see your twist. Doesn't need to be a huge twist. Working from navel up towards the shoulders. So you're staying with your rhythm, not necessarily with mine. Totally fine here. Finish out your sides. And then quicker for 8 here. Step back and in. Back and in. For 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Deadlifts. Dumbbell is straight down. Remember, tiny bend behind the knees so there's not an overextension through the knees. About 2 counts down, 2 counts up. Squeeze in the glutes, press the hips forward as you rise each time. We're looking good here. Nice way to get back into the triple B practice. If you haven't picked up weights in a while, I could certainly put myself in that boat. All right, we have 4 more here. Down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. 2 more. And last one. You might feel this in your hamstrings and calves a little more than you might expect tomorrow. Carefully set the weight down. We're moving back down to the mat for our abdominal or core section. No weights needed. Make sure they are carefully out of your way. Most of us will know eagle pose, balancing eagle pose from standing. We get to do it lying down on the mat here. I don't think you need an extra explainer. Arms and legs straight up. Cross your right leg over the left. Cross your right elbow under. Hold back to your hands and curl into the legs. Okay, top of the crunch. Make the elbows and the knees touch and lift your head and shoulders off of the ground. We are opening and we are closing 8 times, about 8 times, let's call it that. Open up and crunch. Open and crunch. Open and crunch. For 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Switch, that's only one side. Left leg on top, left elbow underneath. Cross back to the hands and feet. If holding hands doesn't work, hold on to your shoulders, and that should be a little more doable. All right, lift head and shoulders, crunch elbows and knees together. And start from here. Open and close. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dead bug, both arms, legs straight up to the sky. Send your arms open to the T shape. Bend your knees, knees in line with the hips. From that 90-degree angle, we will hover the knees side to side here. Don't let the legs drop down to the ground. Send the legs over towards the right, hovering right above the ground. Great work in the sides of the torso, those obliques. Come back into the middle. Hover to the left and in. Hover right and center. Try to keep the knees over the line of the hips, not up towards the belly here. Feel free to go slower to make this more mindful of where you're staying. Find your own pace and keep going with it. About 4 more times to each side. One thing I like to do in Triple B is give us the liberty of when we want to move faster or slower, even though I've got some guidelines for us. Hug the knees back into the chest. Lift your head and shoulders up. Little more bonus work here. Hold just to the front of the left shin, right leg straight out, like bicycle position, but you're holding the front of the shin. And we're switching legs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release head and shoulders down to the mat, arms back out to the T. This time the legs go to the right and they lie against the ground, not hovering here. This is your stretch. Slow the breath. Bring it all down for a moment. Take the knees across the center on over to the second side. And as you come back to the middle, rock your way up to standing, all the way up to standing. Okay, we've made it through the resistance work for today, so you can set the weights even further out of your way so that you know you have a nice clear mat. Come up to stand at the top end of your mat. This is the fun stuff. A little hip movement. Take your feet outer hip distance apart. Palms together. Find the low end of your squat. Knees, thighs, butt about in the same line, not lower. It's not your yogi squat, but is at least as high as your knees here. Okay, and let's get moving with this. You can go slower or you can go faster. But keep the movement going. Each time you stand, that little squeeze of the glutes, press the hips forward and exhale out. You can press the exhale out through the mouth as you wish. Make as much noise, as little noise. You're all on mute. It does not matter. We keep this going. Form needs to stay on point the entire time, which means slower to keep the form, faster as the body allows and you desire. We're looking to lift heart rate here, so a little quickness can go a long way. We've got 8 more. Let's do this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand tall, high knees with a twist. Match opposite elbow to knee. Just straight up and down, getting that nice torso rotation with us. It's a simple movement. Amazing what it can do to give us a little lift. Breathing room from the bottom of the torso all the way up through the head. Keep it up, my friends. You can even add a little bit of a run into this and take out the twist if you'd rather go for just straight high knees. We're again at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand with your feet nice and wide, arms straight out to the side. Little tiny circles forward. Arms straight the entire way. You can spread the fingers like jazz hands or keep them close together like blades. Totally up to you. Little tiny circles. Go quicker. Go quicker. And slow the circles and go backwards, but it's little tiny circles still. And then quicker. And quicker. Good. Touch fingers to your shoulders here. Bring the feet in a little bit. Bend in the knees. Twist from side to side. Please pick up that opposite heel as you go side to side so that your hips and legs are working into this rotation. It is not just the upper body. The last set of our HIIT is going to get us down onto the mat at a plank position. I'm going to be on my hands for that plank position. Know that you can go hands or on your forearms if wrist and shoulders need a little bit more of a break. Shoulders don't get much in either position, but wrists and hands do if you're down on the forearms. Okay, let's switch it up in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plank position, again, on the hands or on the forearms. Simply marching here. Right leg goes up, down, left, up, down, and march. Right, left, right, left. Look a little bit ahead rather than straight down or back. That'll keep your head, neck, shoulders a bit happier in the long run rather than hanging the weight of the head on your shoulders and neck. Enough of that happens anyways. Okay, hamstring curls. Kick, right heel, left heel, right heel, left heel. Again, hands or forearms here for this plank pose. Keep going with the hamstring curls for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side plank. Be on your left side, left hand, outer edge of the left leg, right arm straight up. Take the right arm instead of up towards the ceiling, up and over past the front end of your yoga mat. Okay, friends, you get to do a static hold here, or we're adding in a little bit more crunch. Make the top knee and elbow touch and open. Touch, open. Touch, open, touch, open. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Full plank. Side plank, second side, right hand or right forearm, outer edge of the right foot, left arm up, and then over. Again, hang, hold it here, nice and steady, or add the oblique crunch with it. Touch and open, in, open. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to your full plank, 2 hands or forearms on the toes or on the knees, always available to us. Hold your plank. We've got this. We can do the hard things. That's what Triple B is all about showing us. You're here, you're here, you're here, and you are done. Child's pose. Knees down, big toes together. Press it back. Good steady work for our Triple B return. This moves us into our cool down and stretch. Usually for the yogis, you don't have to stay, but it never hurts to stay. This is the important stuff. The cool down and stretch is what allows our bodies to rejuvenate, to take this work for the better into the next day. Lie down fully onto your belly. Little baby cobra lifts here. Press down through your hands right underneath the line of the shoulders and your feet. Curl the chest up and go down. Curl it up. Go down. Curl up to cobra and hold for a moment. Maybe release a little bit of that glute squeeze. And lower it all the way back down. A little stretch and opening for the shoulder and pectoral. Right arm straight out to your side. It's kind of the reverse of what we did at the very beginning. We're going to roll towards that right shoulder. Step the left foot over. Sometimes I just stack the left leg instead if that full step back doesn't work. And then come back to your belly. Switch arms. Roll towards the left. We want head to stay down. So let your ear lie down towards the mat. Step the right foot back and over. I'm using the right hand to help balance here as well. Make sure that that left shoulder doesn't take too much. And then come back. Rise up to all fours. A little bit of cat and cow here. Just get full range of motion in your spine. And then all the way up to kneeling. And bring the right foot forward into your low lunge with back knee down. Let the hips go a little down and forward. Still control, a little strength, little hug into the gut. Arms are free to do what you wish. Take them up towards goddess or goalpost shape. Maybe one more twist here over the right side. Lift the hips up and back, straighten the right leg for a good hamstring stretch, kind of a half split here. Hands could stay low or go higher to the waist depending on your range. Safely come back up, whip the right knee back, step the left foot forward. Hello, Bodhi. Hips go down and forward. Again, do the same or different thing with the arms, second side. Runner stretch or half splits and the hips back. Straighten the left leg. Flex the foot, point the toes and knees straight up towards the sky. We often end just a little short on these triple Bs of a full 45 minutes. No need to keep going when we know we've exhausted the work. All right, come back around to all fours, downward facing dog. Just nice, long, full stretch and breath here. And then lower back to your knees. You can do this last bit of movement up from a kneeling position or sitting back on your heels. I'd usually do it here. I'm having a little bit of a knee issue, so I need to stay up today. Palms open in front of you. I like to close the eyes from this one. I pulled this from the class with Taryn Toomey and have just found it really refreshing way to close by clearing last bit of any frenetic energy you're just in and out here. Eyes open or closed. If you're up in kneeling position like me, you can get the low back into a little bit more of an arch and curl motion each time. Don't think too much about this one. Just move. Let the breath out. Really clear, really full. If you're doing this exercise with me live, it's for the opening of our day. Full power ahead. If you're watching this on a recording later, no matter what time of the day it is, you clear this active space. Always feel more focused next. And come into stillness, whether that's standing, sitting, lying back. Let your body come to still. Hands can be by your side or over the body here. Slow the breath. Give yourself several more rounds of deep belly breathing. I'm currently personally working with a pelvic floor physical therapist. She's amazing at her work. And my work, breathe more into the belly. It does amazing healing things. Breathe in and out of the belly. Okay, thank you, friends, for your practice, for your time on your mat in Triple B today. I'll see you again soon.